Richmond International Raceway has been twirling into the thoughts of these ShitCup drivers as they don't even know what the hell's supposed to happen here today. As me and Biggus Dickus welcome you to the Happy's Crappy Ass Parts 400. Welcome again, ladies and gentlemen, back to the NR2003 ShitCup Series. We're glad to have you here. Biggus Dickus, how you doing today, sir?
I'm doing mighty well, thank you, Caleb.
Well, I'm very glad to hear that. You know, you are the points leader coming into today's race, and I'm actually going to remind the viewers of the point standings right here. You don't have that much of a point lead. What do you think? How are you going to just try and escape this race to try and maintain that point lead?
Listen, I'm just going to have to do what I do every single race weekend. I'm just going to try to get consistent. If I can push to the top, then I bloody will. Let's just hope that we won't have any premarital sex in the field tonight.
Starting on pole here today is Bender M. He absolutely did not have a good race at Rainbow Road. He finished last, had to pit twice during the race if people did not notice. I don't blame if you didn't notice because we didn't really focus on it. But he will be starting on the front row here today next to Ezra Bass.
In 20th position, we've got Biggus Dickus. Although he was leading point standings, not even his 11-inch cock can make him confident that he'll walk away still in the lead of the points after tonight.
Speaking of big cocks, Shea Mendez, he got out his big veiny one last week as he dominated at Rainbow Road. And guess what? He may be starting in last today, but you never know. He might be able to drive his way through the field. Richmond International Raceway is a very interesting venue. We'll have to see what happens to him here tonight. Before we get started with today's Happy's Crappy Ass Parts 400, we're going to run you through the field here today, sponsored by AJ's Knee Restoration Services. Bender M. Sorry about that, Ezra Bass. We're getting to you later. He starts on the front row. He's right next to Ezra Bass, as I just mentioned. These two not having good runs of late. They're trying to get the best out of their days. We'll see what the fuck happens. Behind them is Avid Conspirator along with Rafa and Tyler Cornell. He probably still thinks that the series is out to get to him. He starts third here today. English is hard. And then Dave Wilson starts on the outside after winning at Bowman Gray. He definitely earned that, but then last week he didn't have that much help. Finished in the back. We'll see if he tries to finish in the front here today. Then behind them is Zach Shithead. Zach Shithead, he's trying to get the best out of his runs with Ragnagon the Conqueror starting alongside.
Justin Perez. He's had a not very good season so far. We haven't really even talked about it much. I don't really know what to say about him. Colton Thompson starting alongside. Sony, he's been in the back nearly all season. Can he pull through and get a win today? We'll see. He's starting alongside Win Nurgenton. He almost dominated the Atlanta race. Yeah. Raf Vaseline, he caused a bit of drama during the Daytona races and a few other races. Can he pull through today? Or maybe will he commit a bit more premarital sex? Starting alongside him is Custrom. Although he is very, very popular in other series, he's just not having it today.
In the next row is AJ Walker, and ironically enough, he is next to the man that he's had premarital sex with at Atlanta Motor Speedway, Kumaru Yukihara. I don't care if I get it wrong. Deal with it, buddy. In the next row, it's Rose Henson next to Jonathan Denmark. And then Anthony Tony Steve Jr., he is next to Aidsman Martin, the guy that, he was praying for him, but then, Anthony Tony Steve Jr., he just decided to shit on him the next week.
We have in 19th place, we have Jack McSpeed. He absolutely dominated the Atlanta race. Let's see if he can dominate another race again today. Starting alongside him, Biggus Dickus, points leader. As I said, his big cock is not even giving him the slightest bit of confidence tonight, as anything can happen in ShitCup. Starting behind him, in 21st position, it's Justin Norman. He had a pretty good run throughout the entire day. Last week at Rainbow Road, finishing 10th, and beside him is Chris Hansen. Noah Patnord, one of Caleb's favorites and my favorite as well.
This guy gets it.
Yeah. He is going to be starting in 23rd position, had a really good run last week. And starting beside him is Christopher Buescher. You know what I have to say about him?
Well, what do you think about Christopher Buescher here?
High motor, a lot of grit, would definitely let him date my daughter.
Oh my goodness gracious. And speaking of letting people date my daughters, Rafa Hen, he is one person I would never let get near my daughter. He is a conspirator. He thinks every single ShitCup Series race is rigged, and he'll probably think this race is rigged, even though he's probably going to win it. Anyways, he is going to be starting in that row next to Chuck Snead. He's sneeding, he's feeding, he is seething. He's going to see if he can get a good run here today after finishing 5th at Rainbow Road. In the following row, it is Bart Simpson. Bart Simpson. He's just been chilling. You know, he got 4th last week at Rainbow Road. He's trying to get the best runs he can. You know, he'll be starting towards the back. We'll see how he can do. And then Archibald Buttersworth starts alongside. I'm pressing the wrong fucking buttons. But then in that last row, it is Xander Jeffrey and last week's winner, Shea Mendez. Now, to give the command for the Happy's Crappy Ass Parts 400, it is our fellow commentator man himself, Biggus Dickus.
Alrighty, ShitCup drivers, start your engine.
Thank you, Biggus Dickus, for the command. I just want you to do things to me I don't even understand, but we're about to go green flag racing. 40 laps here today. What do you think's going to happen here today, Biggus Dickus?
We're going to be seeing a lot of shitting. Richmond has been absolutely just, I have no words. It's been absolutely just shit-tastic.
Whoa, hang on. The fucking leaders are going and the pace car is still on the track. What the fuck is happening? The green flag, I'm sorry, what's happening? The green flag is in the air. Bender M snatches the lead initially.
What
there
a
they go.
deal.
So we're going to ride you through the first twirl here. Already riding on the Conqueror underneath Ezra Bass. Here they go underneath the bridge a little bit. Had some contact back here. Looks like Chuck Snead got into it a little bit. Anthony Tony Steve Jr. gets into Raph Fazolin as Bender M is going to lead lap 1, but the caution is already out on the racetrack. Looks like we fucked it. Looks like our Fox level camera crew shit the bed as the caution is already out here at Richmond International Raceway.
Incredible. I cannot believe this information.
We're going to go see what happened. Here we are on board on Rafa Hen on lap 1, turn 1. And you know what, Rafa Hen, you know, he always says the series is rigged, but you know what? He just decides he's going to wreck Chuck Snead and Noah Patnod. Boop, boop, get a double. And guess who gets collected? Archibald Buttersworth. He gets collected in that scuffle as well.
Rafa Hen is definitely not a true supporter, I can tell you that right now.
On board with Archibald Buttersworth. You know, Biggus Dickus, a man like Rafa Hen who supposedly has a lot of integrity, you know, he'd think that he shouldn't do that to somebody, you think?
Yeah, he should be. If he's very avid about the amount of supposed rigging of the ShitCup Series, he shouldn't be trying to rig it for other drivers to lose.
Exactly. Except he just wants to plow through everybody, have premarital sex. Unbelievable.
Absolutely disgusting. I cannot believe this.
We'll be right back.
Are you a type 2 diabetic and need to regulate your sugar intake so you can keep eating a metric shit ton of carbs? Of course you're a type 2 diabetic, you fat fuck. I'm an aisle blocker, and I'm a type 2 diabetic. You know, my blood sugar can be a pain when I want to keep eating fast food and drinking soda, so I had to make a choice, fast food or soda, and I went with the food. So what did I do about the soda? Simple. I switched to Crystal Light, With 90% fewer calories and 0 sugars, it was a no-brainer. Now I can enjoy all the Arby's my fat ass can eat. Crystal Light, a sip in the right direction.
Welcome back to Richmond. We're going to try and get this through really quickly. Those involved in the incident, Buttersworth, Sneed, and the man himself, Noah Patnott, as we're back green flag racing. You know, I think Bender M just does not give a shit about the rules. We have to go all the way to the damn spectator cam to even see what the fuck he's doing, as the green flag is back out. Bender M, he's got the lead, but Ragnagon the Conqueror, he is not trying to get anywhere. We're going to go to the spectator cam, see what's happening here. Perez gets underneath. Win Nergenton, there's AJ Walker. He's looks like fucking Dave Wilson has roof damage. I don't know how the fuck he did that, but... Oh, Rose Henson gets into silent! They keep it clean, though. As... why are they pitting?
Oh, God, no.
Ragnagon the Conqueror pits from second place. Does he have an issue? So does Custrom and Kuma. What the fuck? Oh, okay, well, we're gonna go back to these guys up here. As Bender M still has the lead, Tyler Cornell is in second, but here comes Ezra Bass trying to get to third. AJ Walker into the mix with Justin Perez in that 5th position. Here's a good camera angle. This might actually work for us. These fucking Fox camera angle guys, they suck dick here. They just want to focus on kids.
Exactly.
It's Bender M. He maintains the lead here, but here comes Ezra Bass underneath Tyler Cornell.
We haven't really seen much of Ezra Bass this season. It's
Not really.
It's surprising that he's actually fighting for the win for once.
Yeah, he's going to move up into that 2nd position as Zach Shithead tries to get underneath him. Let's see if there's anything else going on here through the pack. There's Biggus Dickus.
Oh, boy.
He's trying to get a good run, but currently he's towards the mediocre banks of the pack. As we're going to continue to go back, see what's happening. Man, Archibald Buttersworth is absolutely eating shit.
You hate to see it.
You do absolutely hate to see it as they are going through the tunnel. Once again, AJ Walker, big run on Colton Thompson as they come into the whatever the fucking turn you want to call this.
Yeah.
Rose Henson trying to have something happen as well. As we... Oh, Rafael gets into Shea Mendez!
This is disgusting.
Rafa's got another one. I believe the caution is out.
Absolutely disgraceful.
Is the pace car? Yep, pace car caution is out here at Richmond. They're already slowing down.
Absolutely disgraceful performance from the numbers 53 Dodge tonight.
Unbelievable. Caution is out. They're slowing down here. I don't know why the fuck these guys pitted. We're gonna go take a look at the caution, see what the fuck Rafa Hen just did. And we're gonna try and find out why the hell these guys pitted. On board with Rafa Hen once again, I swear, it's like he's got a problem. Here he is, right here on Shea Mendez. Oh, boop, 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 never gets off him. Never gets off Shea Mendez and just dumps his shit.
Dodge teammates as well.
Yeah. Talk about respect.
Absolutely none from that 53 Dodge.
Let's go on board with Shea Mendez. So here's Shea. He's right behind Chris Hansen. Look at that mirror. Rafa still there. Still there. Still there. Dumps him.
Rafa just never let off through that corner. I'm convinced he had a full throttle.
Yeah. We're going to go take a look to see what happened to those guys on the pit lane. So here we are on Ragnagon the Conqueror. As I mentioned, he was battling for the lead here. And all of a sudden, he's like, wait a minute, I got to take a shit. He goes down the pit lane. And then Kuma, he's like, oh, I got a little bit of explosive diarrhea as well, and so does Custrom. They're just scraping and shit.
Oh boy. I'm sure that wall's gonna be having a lot of use tonight.
Yeah, it's just like my ex-wife is. Look at this. Ragnar Gallagher, he just takes a fat little shit. So does Custer. So does Kuma. They all just take fat shits, and then they go about their way. Wow.
Incredible.
Incredible. If nothing could define ShitCup even more, it is what just happened here at Richmond International Raceway. We'll be right back to give you back the restart.
Hello fellow shit cooper, shitter, I don't care. I'm here to tell you about Silent Papercraft Racing Organization, which provides world with some awesome, maybe, I dunno actually, stop motion racing. Subscribe now or I'll kill all your family and your dog. Bye bye.
Welcome back to Richmond International Raceway. Those involved in that last incident include Noah Patnod, Xander Jeffrey, and of course Shea Mendes, who got his shit absolutely dumped. The order may not be like that on the damn listing, but damn it, I don't care. Green flag is back underway. You know, Bender M, he just decides when the fuck we go, it seems. As he's pretty much dominated here.
I'm pretty sure that pace car is shitting itself every time it comes to the restart line.
Exactly, and Ezra Bass, he's closing in the gap already into turn 1 as we're going to go on the high cam so you guys can see what's happening here. As Perez makes a move. Ooh! Raph Fazalin all over Rose Henson. So we're going to keep going through the pack because you never fucking know if anything's going to happen here in ShitCup, because in ShitCup anything can fucking happen anytime, anywhere. As they go through the loop once again. As we have 14 laps to go here at Richmond, and guess who? Ezra Bass all over the back of Bender M as they go into turn 1 as Bender M goes up the track a little bit.
He's gonna send it inside. Will it stick?
Ezra Bass off the corner, side by side with him and Bender M. As we're gonna have some floaty shit happen. We're pretty much on LSD as Ezra Bass takes the lead here at Richmond over Bender M.
Incredible. You know, we really don't see enough of Ezra Bass' talent, I don't think.
We don't. He's just has some trouble. He's got into a bunch of people at Bowman Gray Stadium. Probably had some people pissed. How the fuck is Chris Hansen back there? Same with Kuma. I guess these guys just love taking shits. That's Kuma's second shit he's taken today.
Incredible. He must be taking laxatives.
Must be, as here's Biggus Dickus. He's next to Rafa Hen. Hey, Biggus Dickus, what do you think about Biggus Dickus?
I think he's an absolute just no. You know what I mean? Just no.
Just no.
Yeah.
You have nothing else to say. Just no. Get him out of here. Get him out of my face.
Yeah.
He's ugly as shit. And guess what? I don't even like him. I would never want to ever do anything with Biggus Dickus ever.
Yes. That is exactly what I meant.
Exactly.
Oh, here's AJ Walker.
Yeah, AJ Walker, a little bit. He gets a little bit into the inside of Bender M. Premarital sex. Premarital sex enjoyer AJ Walker moves up to the 3rd position. He's going to try and get inside, ironically enough, of Bender M as they go into turn 1. He's going to send it in a little bit. Really drives it in, and off the exit of the corner, AJ Walker moves into 2nd. As there's Zach Shithead underneath Win Nergenton. We're going to go into the Sky Camp. You want to talk about Tyler Cornell here?
Yeah, sure. So, Tyler Cornell, he is you know, sometimes he has a lot of talent. Sometimes he just shits the bed. You never know what you're going to get. It's like a lottery. He is a living slot machine inside of that car.
Yeah. Just like his state of mind whenever he sees these ShitCup races, he just thinks that they're rigged. But then, you know, when he's doing well, they're not rigged. It's just, he just knows what he's talking about, it seems. As we are discussing this, AJ Walker has passed Ezra Bass for the lead.
My
Unbelievable.
God.
If anyone has a veiny cock, it's AJ Walker's. He leads here with 9 laps to go.
Benderham desperately trying to reclaim at least second, trying to salvage this race.
And he's going to give a little bit of back of the bumper to Ezra Bass. Almost turned him there. Go through the pack a little bit.
In the field.
Yeah, there's a lot of premarital sex happening in the field. As we mentioned earlier, Chris Hansen and Kuma, they decided to shit the bed a little bit. They decided to have a little bit of explosive diarrhea on the pit lane as AJ Walker takes 8 laps to go, not 7, 8 laps to go here. Very quick race here at Richmond because of the cautions. Cautions breed cautions, but luckily we have had a clean race ever since the restart. Here comes Bender M, though.
Zach Shithead also following, trying to...
Oh, Jack McSpeed! Oh. Will that bring out the caution? Caution is out for Jack McSpeed! He fucking saved it, but NASCAR ShitCup officials are like, nah, buddy, we're having a fucking restart at the end to make sure this actually has a good finish.
Unbelievable. What will unfold?
Caution is out, and AJ Walker is the leader, but will he be able to hold it off as Jack McSpeed, he got a little bit of contact there. We didn't see the full thing, it was in the background, just like my father. But we're going to go see what happened to Jack McSpeed and see what else happened in the pack. Here we are with Jack McSpeed. He's got Justin Norman behind him. And Norman, he just boops him out of the way. Just gives him a little love tap. Raph Faslin gets into it a little bit.
I don't know what it is, but it's always the Dodgers today. It's always the Dodgers just getting into other drivers.
Yeah. Trying to see if anything else happened. I don't think anything else happened under this caution period. No, it looks like nothing else happened. Oh, Biggus Dickus blows up under caution!
He's smoking marijuana.
Biggus Dickus smoking marijuana, and that has led to his fatality here? What in the world?
He's probably not even going to last in the point standings after tonight.
Your point leader, Biggus Dickus, blows up under caution. Biggus Dickus, what do you think about this?
This is unbelievable. This will drastically affect the turnout of the ShitCup point standings.
You're at a loss of words. This is unbelievable. He just fucking sucks.
Indeed. I have no words.
Wow. We'll be right back. I think we're going to have a little bit of a shootout here to decide the winner of the Happy's Crappy Ass Parts 400. We'll be right back with the restart here in the ShitCup Series.
Gosh it, did you know Geico could save you hundreds on car insurance and a whole lot more? So what are you waiting for? Hip-hop group tag team to help you plan dessert?
French vanilla, rocky road, chocolate, peanut butter cookie dough. Scoop this, scoop this, scoop this, scoop this, scoop shakalaka, 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 shaka, scoop shakalaka, shakalaka, shakalaka.
Geico. Switch today and see all the ways you could save.
Those involved include McSpeed and Biggus Dickus. Those are all the ones that included under that caution. But AJ Walker's going to take us here to 3 laps to go here at Richmond.
Ezra Bass trying to send it inside, trying to pull out a podium or something. He's had a really bad day in points these past few weeks. He's trying to, boost himself up.
You know, and the biggest concern for Ezra Bass right now is that if we get a caution, that's it. In Shit Cup, we go by the NR2003 rules. We don't give a shit. If we get a caution, he has no chance. But here comes Tyler Cornell inside. But Ezra Bass maintains the lead, maintains that spot as AJ Walker has the lead as he's going to take 2 laps to go here at Richmond. Up on the spectator cam here, Ezra Bass runs a little bit higher. Will Cornell be a factor? We're going to have to see here. But Ezra Bass, he needs to close in the gap here, try and get close to him. But it seems it may just be the battle for second here, Biggus Dickus.
Yeah. You got Win Nurgenton. Oh, Justin Perez trying to get inside of Colton Thompson. Unconsensually, of course. Dave Wilson.
Oh! Silent gets tapped by Rose Henson. They save it, though.
No
White
caution.
flag. No caution. White flag in the air for AJ Walker. He's going to have to hold on here. Bender M is going to get by Tyler Cornell, though. Will Ezra Bass have enough of a run to maybe get close to him? He has closed in the gap.
This is going to be a finish of all time, I tell you, Caleb.
He has to send it. He has to hope he goes up the track, and he does go up the track! But not enough time for Ezra Bass, as off of turn 4, AJ Walker, the approval man himself of premarital sex, wins here at Richmond. What a race!
I agree, Caleb. This race was full of action, full of marijuana.
I'm a little erect right now. That was fantastic, and he won by 69 hundredths of a second. Nice.
And absolutely inspirational. Nice.
Wow. What a hero.
I agree.
Whew. I'm a little horny. Oh my goodness.
Oh boy.
As we're gonna... Oh my god. That was... They're wait a minute. They're fucking hitting. They're hitting the wall and shit. Some guys are going around a lap. But AJ Walker, he is your winner here today. And you know what? You know what we're going to try and do here? We're going to try and get up AJ Walker here for an interview. AJ Walker.
Man, oh man, I can't believe I won this and at my home track too. What better place?
You know what? You just knew that you won before I even called you. You were that confident?
That confident.
Wow. Well, let me explain how the hell this all happened, okay? So, you were the fastest car all day, race dominated by Bender M, but you came in towards the end, survived a late race restart. So let me ask the simple question. How the hell do you do it, and how do you feel to be a ShitCup Series winner?
Well, first of all, it feels amazing to be a winner in this glorious series that is ShitCup. And I did it.
Wow.
I did it.
Wow.
By getting that restart. You can't do it without getting the restart, right? Got the jump on the restart and just sailed straight to the victory.
Exactly. Now, so far this season, you have been the proponent of premarital sex. You had it with Kuma, that carried on with Kuma. Kuma then spurred on to many people at Bowman Gray. Didn't have that much at Rainbow Road. What do you want to say to those people out there that are just upset with you spreading this practical virus of premarital sex throughout the series?
Well, I gotta apologize to them, but in the end, racing's racing and rubbing's racing, and you just gotta get on with it. This is ShitCup. Wow. If you don't do what you gotta do, you ain't gonna get nowhere.
Wow. Well, thank you, AJ Walker. You are, in fact, a hero. Do you have anything you want to say before I let you go here?
Well, I'd like to let the fans know to tune in next week to Talladega, where I'm gonna go try for number 2.
Wow. Thank you, AJ Walker.
No, thank you.
AJ Walker wins the Happy's crappy ass parts 400 here today. So he's going to go down the pit lane and eat absolute shit. He's going to take a shit right down the pit lane. Look, his crew is helping him take a fat shit here today. AJ Walker is your winner here at Richmond. Had a great race today, and he was able to come out in the end. Ezra Bass, he finishes second here today. He had a really good run, but unfortunately was unable to close in on AJ Walker towards the end of the race. Bender M, he dominated the race today. He's going to finish third. Tyler Cornell, he's going to finish fourth. And a good solid day for Win Nergenton. He finishes fifth.
Justin Perez, he actually had a decent run for once. He's up in sixth. Colton Thompson also around him. Let me just say, Justin Perez and Colton Thompson started right next to each other, and they finished right next to each other. In eighth is Dave Wilson. Ninth is Zach Shithead.
Jack
Shitting all
Shithead.
over them. Incredible. We just made a new driver. Zach Shithead in ninth, and Justin Norman in 10th.
Then in 11th position is Rose Henson. She finished right next to Jonathan Denmark. Anthony Tony Steve Jr., he finishes 13th. Remember, he won the Shit Ton of 500. And speaking of winning races here, Jack McSpeed, who won the following race after the Shit Ton of 500, he finishes 14th with my favorite, and I really love this guy, Noah Patnon. He finishes 15th.
Chuck Sneed, not sneeding all over the field as much as he would have hoped to. He finishes 16th, and Raph Basilon alongside. Rapper Hen. Can we just... Oh, God. Anyways, he's in between 17th and 19th, 18th position. Custrom in 19th. Sonu not having the day he wanted, 20th. Although that is much, much better, may I say, than what he has actually accomplished in many of the races so far.
That is very much true, and if we're going to speak in terms of the opposite, Xander Jeffrey, he really did not want this run today. He finishes 21st. Behind him is Ragnagon, the Conqueror. And then last week's winner, Shea Mendez at Rainbow Road, he finishes 23rd. Yes, Mendez at Rainbow Road, that makes sense. And Shea Mendez, he's finishes 23rd. And Kuma, who is probably pissed watching this that his driver decided to go take a shit during the race. I don't know why he decided to do that. It seemed Ragnagon the Conqueror decided to do the same thing. Well, he finishes 24th here today. He is one of a few drivers in the ShitCup Series to not have a top 10. He only has one DNF, but he is one of the only drivers in the field to not have a pole, win, top 5, top 10. He only has one DNF, and that is all he has on his stats. And finishing right behind him is Bart Simpson.
Archibald Buttersworth in 26th. He got into a lot of trouble this weekend. Can he bounce back next weekend? We'll see. As Christopher Busher, also in 27th, I would not let him date my daughter anymore.
Absolutely not.
Chris Hansen in the 28th position. He had a run. Ace Man Martin in the...
He fucking sucks.
Yeah.
It's okay if you're struggling to try and comprehend Ace Man Martin. He just I don't like that guy.
And biggest, yeah. So
who cares about him? Exactly.
Yeah.
Who cares? He was the point leader. We'll see if he still is anymore, as we're going to come and look at the point standings. Biggus Dickus! Guess what, buddy? Guess what?
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah. You ain't ready for this. Do you think you're still the point leader?
I don't know.
Yeah, no the fuck you ain't. We got ourselves a new point leader. It's Win Nergenton. Win Nergenton takes over the point lead, and he's got it by 10 points over Jonathan Denmark. A lot of consistency being shown, 11.6 average finish, but Jonathan Denmark, right, has a better average finish, the best average finish in the whole series. He is currently second in the standings, and then Tyler Cornell, he is in third. Ezra Bass, his great run catapults him up to fourth, and then Anthony Tony Steve Jr., he is in fifth.
Sixth is AJ Walker, somehow skipping from I don't know where the fuck he was before, but he's up to sixth. Justin Norman also up to seventh. Justin Norman actually has a better average finish than AJ Walker. So that's a bit,
Yeah,
surprising.
he has a better average finish than everyone up to Tyler Cornell. Unbelievable.
Incredible.
That's shit cup for you.
Dave Wilson won the, what's the race name again?
It was the Shithouse 500. He absolutely just demolished through the field, and he won the race.
Incredible. He is in 8th. Chuck Sneed. He is currently Sneeding as he is now in 9th position. Jack McSpeed rounding out your 10th position.
And then I just mentioned earlier about Xander Jeffrey. Well, he actually didn't fall that much in the point standings. He's back to 11th in the standings with Rose Henson right behind. And here he is, right here. I don't care about him, but Biggus Dickus, he was your point leader. Not anymore. He's down to 13th in the standings. Biggus Dickus, what do you think about Biggus Dickus falling that Biggus Dickus in the point standings? Biggus Dickus.
Well, you see, I think Biggus Dickus is, well, I don't think he's very happy with that. It's a very...
I don't think he's very good either.
It's a very un-Biggus Dickus thing to do. Very small dick move to fall that far behind just from one DNF.
Yeah.
Although there's nothing you can really do about it. So, yeah.
Unbelievable. And then right behind them, what do you think about Custom and Archibald Butters was right behind?
Yeah, I think that Custom's definitely got a bit of talent. Yeah, it's just taking a bit longer to, show it. Archibald Buttersworth, he's had a rough season, but he's got an up and down, 2 DNFs, however, 2 top 5s. Yeah.
I know, we're just contemplating going to the next position because in 16th, I just vomited in my mouth a little bit. It's Rafa Hen. He's in 16th right now. He has 2 DNFs. He is one of the only drivers that have 1 top 10. Wow. Well, I mean, some people do, but, he doesn't have any top 5s and all that stupid shit. But behind him is my favorite driver. Fuck Rafa Hen. It's Noah Patnaugh. I love Noah Patnaugh. He didn't have really the greatest run because, Rafa Hen decided to fuck him. But he's in 17th in the standings. Yeah, he didn't finish 17th. He's right there in the standings. And then Raph Vaslin right behind. Bender M, he's not had the greatest runs of late. He's actually way far down. I believe he was 29th in the standings entering this race. He jumps all the way up to 19th after having a really good run, leading the most laps, might I add. And then Colton Thompson is in the next position in the points. He didn't finish behind him. English is just really hard.
I agree with you, Caleb. 21st in point standings is Justin Perez. I'm not sure where he was before, but his top 5 has certainly launched him up further than, well, he could ever get without that top 5, I reckon. Ragnagon the Conqueror, he's in 22nd. He's probably one of the better drivers out of the, out of the final screen here. He's got only 1 DNF and 1 top 5, 2 top 10s, opposed to a lot of drivers 2 and maybe even 3 DNFs. Zach Shithead, speaking of 2 DNFs, he has 2 DNFs, 2 top 10s, and a top 5. He's in 23rd. As Bart Simpson, somehow, he has a pole, 2 top 5s, 2 top 10s, and is still behind Zach Shithead. Wow. It is unfathomable. Kumaru Yukihara, also with absolutely, I'm tempted to say absolutely no talent here, wow, as he has no poles, no wins, no top 5, no top 10s, as Caleb pointed out, and 1 DNF. He finishes 25th in the point standings.
Wow, and we got a couple drivers coming up that have those exact same standings. But before we get to them, we're going to talk about last week's winner, Shea Mendez. Unable to capitalize that well off that win as he had to start in the back, and because Richmond's a short track, he wasn't able to get that far up. Chris Hansen, you know what? He thought he would catch a predator, but he ain't catching shit this season as he's right now in 27th in the standings. Christopher Busher, you mentioned that you would not let anyone get near him to date your daughter. Well, guess what?
Yeah.
He ain't even going to be able to date my lesbian son, Rufy. Who might I add, my lesbian son, Rufy, is named after my wife's favorite candy. So I think you guys can understand the implications here. As right behind them, right behind him is the two drivers that have just been not having the greatest seasons ever. They are probably the two worst in this entire series. It's AIDS Man Martin and Silent. That is all for the Happy's Crappy Ass Parts 400. We will be back next week. Same place, same time, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Talladega. Everybody's been looking forward to it. Talladega. Everybody loves Talladega. Hey, you know what track we're going? Hey, Biggus Dickus, what track we going to next week?
Oh, I don't know. We couldn't possibly be going to Talladega, could we?
Yes! Talladega. So you guys better... Exactly. Talladega. So hope you guys stay tuned for that. We'll also have another guy on commentary with me, so stay tuned. Hope you guys are enjoying the commentaries. Biggus Dickus, any last words, my friend?
Arby's eat.
Arby's eat. Thank you guys all so much for watching. My name is Clabel, and as always, take it easy.